Okay, we're going to start with a story that I first read in a book. And you know, this story in the book talked about a great big, wide-mouthed frog. Now, when I read this story in the book, it had all sorts of animals that weren't from Australia. So I decided we should swap it to Australian animals. Now, in this story, I need a couple of helpers who, you were very, very quick. Come up here and be my helper. Yep, in the jumpsuit. Oh, we should get a boy helper up here as well. Can you stand next to her in the jumpsuit? Fantastic. We should get a very big girl up here to lead the way and a very big boy on the end. Fantastic. It's all right. We'll get helpers to help out later as well. But as we go through here, I would like you to stick your hand in there and grab a puppet. And then that puppet goes onto your finger just like mine is going on right now. Fabulous. Okay, so this is the story of the big, wide-mouthed frog. Can you see him? This is him.
He's tiny.
I know. He's so disappointing, isn't he? Can you even see his mouth?
No.
I know. Every time I pull him out, I think, oh, that's so sad. What are we going to do? How can we help him really be the character he needs to be? He needs to be a big, wide-mouthed frog. What do you think we can do?
We could make it a ribbit.
We could make him ribbit. Ribbit. Ah! Poor Froggy! Did that make his mouth wider?
No.
Oh, what can we do to make his mouth? Tell me.
We can stuff his mouth in with loads of food until it gets wider.
We can just stuff his mouth full of food. Who's ever tried that for themselves?
Me.
Yeah. I certainly does make me get bigger, that's for sure. But this is actually a puppet. And we can't stuff his mouth full of food. What are we going to do right here, right now? Can you tell me? He's going on an adventure. You are so ahead of the game right now, aren't you?
Because you're making our mouth big.
Oh my goodness, you are perfect. That's exactly right. We are going to make our mouths big every time I introduce it. Oh, you're on top of this. You've already got it going. Okay, ready? Perfect. Here's a big, wide mouth frog. Oh, you are all so good, and I love the way you came in to say it. I know, but you know what? I love playing in front of mirrors and making faces. Who loves that? Oh, it's so good, I know. So when I practiced this story in front of the mirror, I figured out how to make my mouth even bigger and wider. Take two fingers, those people with the puppet, the other puppet finger. Okay, take two fingers and go, here's a big, wide mouth frog. Oh, you are so good at that. So every single time we're going to do that. But you know what? Parents, grandparents, you don't get off scot-free. All the kids, when I introduce this time, turn around and make sure the adults are doing it. Are we ready? Here's a big, wide mouth frog. That was the best grandparent wide mouth frog ever. Alrighty, so every single time you all join in. Now, one day, the frog was down by the river at his home. And he was so happy. He woke up in the morning and he realised it was his birthday. He was turning 5 years old and he realised that he had never left his home before. So he decided for his birthday, he would go on an adventure. He would hop away from his home for the very first time. Can you help him? He hopped and he hopped and he hopped. That's it. He hopped and he hopped and he hopped. Well done. He hopped and 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 he hopped until he came across another creature That was hopping as well. He said, hello, Miss Hoppity Boppity. How are you? And what do you eat? And Miss Hoppity Boppity said,
I'm a kangaroo.
and I eat grass. Wow, hello. And then Miss Kangaroo asked the frog, who are you and what do you eat?
Who are you and what do you eat?
Whee! I'm a pig! Frog! And I eat flies. And he gobbled one up on the spot. Yum, yum, yum! A fly in my tum. I think in between we'll stop making our mouth wide because it'll get very sore, but good girl, you do very well. And then he said, bye-bye, Miss Hoppity.
Bye-bye.
And she sat down. Wonderful. And then he hopped and he hopped and he hopped. That's it. He hopped. Oh, awesome hopping. He hopped and 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 he hopped until he saw a creature he had never seen before. She was up high in a tree and she had fluffy ears. He said, hello, Miss Fluffy Ears. Oh, who are you and what do you eat? And Miss Fluffy Ears says,
I'm a koala and I eat gummies.
well done, that was good. And then the koala asked the frog, who are you?
Who are you and what do you eat?
Whee! I'm a pig! Wow! Wow! Frog! And I eat flies. And he gobbled one up on the spot. Yum, yum, yum! A fly in my tum, yeah. Satisfied, he said, bye-bye, Miss Koala.
Bye-bye.
And she sat down. And then he hopped, and he hopped, and he hopped. Hopped, and he 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 hopped. Until he came across a creature that was high in a tree as well, up high. Good work. And that creature was laughing. Can you give me a big kookaburra laugh? Can you all join in? Because they don't do it alone. Well done. And he asked, hello, Mr. Laughity. How are you? And what do you eat? And Mr. Laughity said, I'm a kookaburra. And I eat lizards. Well done. And then the kookaburra asked the frog, who are you and what do you eat?
Who are you and what do you eat?
Whee! I'm a pig! Why? Frog! And I eat flies. And he gobbled one up on the spot. Yum, 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 a fly in my tum. Satisfied, he said, bye-bye, Mr. Laughity. And Mr. Laughity gave a great big echoing laugh, saying goodbye. Everyone ready? Fantastic. And then he hopped, and 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 he hopped, until he came across a creature with long, long legs and long, long neck, and he said, hello, Mr. Stretch. Who are you? And what do you eat?
I'm an emu and I eat
Grass.
and I eat grass.
Good. And then the emu asked the frog, who are you and what do you eat?
Who are you and what do you eat?
Whee! I'm a pig! And I eat flies. And he gobbled one up on the spot. Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
A fly in my tum.
In my tum.
That's it. Satisfied, he said, bye-bye, Mr. Emu. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And then he hopped, and 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 he hopped, until he came across a creature that looked like a knobbly brown log. And he said, "Hello, Miss Knobbly Brown Log. How are you? And what do you eat?" And the knobbly brown log gave a great, big smile.
Never smile at a crocodile.
Yeah. That's right, Froggy wasn't smiling. And the knobbly brown log said, "Well, hello. It's so good to see you. I'm a crocodile, and I eat big, wide mouthed frogs." Okay, now everyone has to help my frog. Get those 2 fingers. Make your mouth as small as it can be. Squish it as small as you can, and say, "Will, I'm a little mouth frog." Ready? 1, 2, 3. Will! And then he hopped, all the way back to his riverbed home. And he felt so good after his adventure and his new friends. But he knew to stay away from the crocodile, especially when they smile at you, that's for sure. And that's the story of the big, wide mouth frog. Can I have my volunteers stand up? Can you put one hand to the sky, the other hand on your belly button? Now fold in half. Thank you very much.
I just bopped my knees.
You bopped your knees? Oh no. Alrighty, you can sit down again. Thank you.